All right, hey team, welcome to our Wednesday night call. It is August 3rd and it is Wednesday, which I already said, but I felt awkward not saying Wednesday afterwards. I am so excited for this call. We are all on a post-Summit high, whether you were there, whether you were not there. Who watched the live streams of Summit this year? Did anybody watch the live stream? I know Melissa did. She was updating the team page every 2 seconds, so she was on it. CME Jackson, so we have a couple hands, so awesome. So there's lots to go over. First, I'm going to go into recognition. I'm going to go into announcements. I'm going to talk thoroughly about the health bet, and I'm going to do our motivation thing. Should I do the motivation thing now or after I talk about the health bet? Somebody make a decision because I don't do decisions. Now? Now? Okay, we'll do it now. So if you're new to the calls, I do this little motivational thing. Some people love them. Some people hate them. He kind of yells, but they're super motivational. But the only thing I require is there's this fancy little chat thing on the side, and I want to hear your takeaways while this is playing. So I didn't pick one out, so we're going to do a random one. We'll do, I don't know. We'll do today is the day. All right, you guys ready? Here we go.
Every morning when your feet hit the floor, tell yourself today could be the day. Today could be the day that I turn my entire world upside down for the better. Today could be the day everything in my life changes. Today is the day I take all things in my life to another level. It only takes one moment, one decision, one action, and your whole entire life can change forever. You want a better life, a better job, your own company, more money, more happiness, a better, stronger body, a better relationship? You can have it all. If you just decide today that you will no longer settle for that. What if you set a goal today and actually committed to taking action now to improve every area of your life for the next 90 days? Do you think that you can become the greatest version of yourself? You bet your bottom dollar you could. But only with commitment. We're talking about real commitment with real discipline and real hard work. The truth is, it only takes a moment to make that decision. It only takes a moment. The truth is, you can have whatever you want in life if you are committed and consistent day in and day out. But you know how the story goes. What usually happens? Life gets in the way, doesn't it? Friends and family might get in the way, won't they? Maybe not intentionally, but hey, they want you to go out and have a little bit of fun, come to the wedding, have a few drinks. I mean, come on. One day off won't hurt your progress, will it? Well, do you want this or don't you? It is perfectly okay to say no. You can say no, thank you. I'd rather be strong. What about the other life issues that get in your way? You got bills to pay, right? You got things to go around the house. You have a relationship problems. It's too hard right now. I'll do it later. Yeah, let me tell you something. That word later almost always turns into another word. Never. Sometimes we tend to ramble on a lot about the haters, the doubters, the naysayers, right? But listen, really, there's no greater obstacle in your way than your own self. That story you made up to yourself about why you can't do this and why you can't do that. Listen to me. The only thing that is keeping you from your dreams is yourself. Nothing else. It only takes one moment to make a decision. One moment to say no. To say never again. Never again will I settle. Never again will I accept anything but first place. One moment to be strong. One moment to separate myself from the rest. You have to change your habits. Listen, if your habit is always to take action
one fit perfectly with what we're going to talk about after the announcements. I know some people don't like people yelling at you and some people find these motivational. I'm going to stick going with them because only one person told me they don't like them. So majority usually rules. But hopefully you guys got something out of this. So I'm going to dig into recognition announcement. We're going to talk about the health bet, and then we're going to go over a bunch of summit stuff. So my assistant is out of right now, so I will have July's leaderboard up hopefully by this weekend, and tomorrow's leaderboard will be also up this weekend, so sorry for the delay. But I wanted to shout out the following who hit Success Club 5 last night for last month. My new coaches, that means they changed 3 to 5 lives last month, which is what our mission is every single month. So shout out to Chrissy, Gary, Esther, Lindsay Sessions, Emily Albrico, Katrina Waters, Stephanie Parks, myself, and my hubby, and I think I said Gary. And I want to give a good big shout out to Esther. She locked in her first month of Success Starter, so she earns a call with Carl Deichler this month, which is super exciting. In 2 more months, she will be joining us in Summit. So super exciting. Congratulations, guys, that made it on the board. All right, guys, I put in a call to action on the team page. Last month, as a team, we changed 70 lives, which is really, really, really good. Now, don't count me wrong, but we have 400 coaches on this team. I think we can change a heck of a lot more than 70 lives. So I pulled up some numbers. Our best month was in January. We changed 100, and I think it was 31 lives. So I want to double that this month. For my people at Summit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is Carl Deichler's mission. This is what he wants to do right now, and he wants to change as many lives as he can. So I know we can do this. If each of us on this team changed 1 life, that's 400 lives changed. I think we can do this. If you guys are in, just comment in on the sidebar. No pressure if you don't want to. No one's going to write your name down and say they didn't say in. But I know that we can do some amazing things this month. So with that being said, let's talk about the specials going on this month. I have been with Beachbody for 3.5 years, and they have never done a special like this. And the reason they're doing it is because Carl talked about it at Summit, and I don't have the picture, and I know a couple people took screenshots of it from my Snapchat. The obesity rate in the United States is growing. I believe it was somebody that was at Summit, give me a ballpark number of when it was, 70-something? No? 70%. Thank you, Logan. And we're going to change that. And Beachbody is going to do everything they can to make that change go down, or to make that number go down. So this month, all of the following challenge packs are $140. Hope you guys are ready. Woo. Country Heat, 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme, 22-minute hardcore, size, a 3-day refresh, club, and PIO. And if anybody missed any of those, just put it in the comments, and I'm sure somebody will help you guys out. They are all $140 this month, guys. So basically, all of the popular programs are on special because Carl believes and Beachbody believes that we can change a ton of lives this month, and I know we can. And Country Heat, guys, it's freaking amazing. I thought I would be no, I can't do this. Maybe I just think I look amazing at it, and I really look awful at it, but I think I'm rocking it. So if you haven't tried Country Heat, definitely give it a shot, guys. It's a great program. At least do a video of you once. Post it up on Facebook. People want to talk about it, and people want to see it. Second thing. Yep. Team Cup, guys. This month is the Team Cup. So if you weren't on a Team Cup, that's okay. We can't get you on one now. Let me take a quick drink because I have a frog in my throat. But guys, really push this month. Yep, Really push this month and really work together as a team within your Team Cup. If you're on a Team Cup and nobody's chatting daily, step up, make a group chat, take control, and just really show your leadership styles and just hone in on that Team Cup and on your team and help them push to reach those tiers that you guys have set as a goal. My poor team, I came in and said, Sunday, y'all, we're going to hit tier 1 by Sunday. And they're like, oh, great, she's with us. But sometimes we just got to push a little bit, and we got to make it happen. So, Team Cup. So, third thing, Summit ticket, y'all. I don't care if 10% of you is thinking you want to come to Summit. I don't care if it's 20% or 90%. I don't want to hear, well, I don't know if I can get the time off. Stephanie Parks did a great post in the team page, and she's like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it. I don't know if I'm going to get the time off. I don't know how I'm going to be there. But I'm going to get my ticket so I have no excuse to not be there. Guys, on the 7th. I think that's Sunday. Tickets go up to $195. Grab your ticket now. It's $175. If you can't go, you can transfer the ticket. There's like a deadline to transfer, but you can transfer the ticket. We already got rooms booked. I'm pretty sure we booked the entire Drury Inn in downtown New Orleans because they had no idea what was coming in for them. Anna's coming. That's a really big deal. If Anna's coming, y'all should be coming. I'm just saying. So if there's any part of you that wants to go to Summit, get there. Thanks, Taylor. June 9th is the deadline to transfer. Buy your ticket. Join us. And we'll talk about why you should be at Summit. But I really want to talk about the health bet real quick. And then if you have any questions while I'm talking about the health bet, use the chat section below. So the health bet is starting September 5th through October 2nd. Beachbody has already put $1 million into the pot. And they're adding $5 for every challenge pack that is sold between August 27th and, July 27th and August 31st, however many days are this month. I believe the pot is already at $1.5 million and maybe more. I haven't heard a newer number yet. This group has to be done through the Challenge Group Tracker app. If you don't know about it, look it up in the FAQ. Just go to the FAQ, Challenge Group Apper. Team Cup, I want you guys to do this as a team. I already have my entire group set up. I have my post already auto-draft. So basically what it is a customer or a coach has to join. They don't have to, but this is how they join. Shakeology and a program. They have to have both. I've had people say, well, I don't drink Shakeology. Well, that's great, but you can't join it. The reason why is Beachbody is requiring 3 workouts logged in and 5 Shakeologies with a picture. So people can't just lie and say they drink their Shakeology. They have to post a picture of their Shakeology. And they have to do this for 4 weeks. If they complete this every week for all 4 weeks, they get a portion of the pot. It could be $1. It could be $5. Heck. Oops, somebody came off on mute. Sorry. Heck. 2 people could complete the entire thing and split half the pot. We have no idea what's going to go up. But this is a really big deal because Beachbody has never done anything about this. You need to be talking about this now. I want you to work together as a Team Cup to really leverage this and really get as many of your customers involved as you can. I'm already talking about it. I already have people on board. And I've been straight up. I've had people say, well, I ordered Shakeology 3 months ago. Okay, that's cool, but you don't have enough to last you a whole month, so I'm so sorry, but you have to get another bag. Like, you are their coach and you need to be there for them, but this is what they have to do in order to get a portion of the pot. Promote it. Make an event for it. Talk about it in your challenge group. Y'all know me. I only do free challenge groups, and I already told my challenge group, look, I love you guys. You've had me free for an entire 3.5 years, but if you want me for this month, you have to invest in yourself and you have to invest in my time. So this is how it is going to work. That is the way it is going to work. There's no way around it. Does anybody have any questions? No, Laurel, they only have to post a picture of their Shakeology, not their workout, just their Shakeology. So if you haven't messed around with the app, I highly suggest whoever the person that creates it adds you as an admin. That's completely possible. All of my coaches that are doing it with me, they're an admin so they can access the Challenge Group app at any time from online to get it done and just check on everything is going. So does anybody have any questions about the health bets? If you come to me with a question, I'm going to make you post it in the team page. The dates are September 5th through October 2nd. So for example, I'm telling everybody the last day that they can order in order to get it on time. I don't have a calendar in front of me. Go figure, me, a planner person. The last day my people can order to ensure they get on time is the 29th. Laurel, my challenge group is only for the people on my cup. So you're going to want to create one with your cup, or if you don't want to do it with your cup, do it solo. But like my actual group is just for my coaches on my cup. Usually I do them like team wide, but I really want you guys to empower yourselves and really go out on your own and start your own groups. Does anybody have any other question about the health bet before I move on? No? Okay, I want to dive in straight to Summit. So I'm in the midst of typing up all my notes from Summit, and I'm going to share them in the team page. The session should be up in the Coach Online office probably no later than September. They really try hard to get them in, but sometimes it just takes a little bit longer because there's a lot of stuff that goes into Summit. I had a phenomenal time. I don't know about everybody else that went, but I had a great time, and I took so much back from it, and I'm ready to like move my business forward and just keep on pushing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 5 takeaways that I took back from Summit. And then a couple coaches that were also at Summit are also going to share their takeaways. These takeaways do not go well together. Like they don't even they're not the same nuggets, but I really just want to share with you some of the takeaways that I got. So first things first, guys, we're helping people. We are not selling products. We are helping people. Because we are using the products, that shows people how they work. But at the end of the day, the only way your business is going to grow is if you help people, because that's what this is all about. Yeah, Summit's great. The Success Club trips are great. Doing team dinners are great. Team calls are great. But at the end of the day, we have to be helping people. That's what this entire business is about. This is why Success Club exists. This is why Success Club trips exist, to reward those that are helping people every single month. But at the end of the day, if your heart is not in this business for helping people, this just may not be for you. And that is okay. But that's what this business is about. It is about helping people every single month. And it's not just helping them for the 21 days they buy a 21-day fixed challenge pack. It's helping them after that 21 days and seeing where they need to go next. Okay, now they've been with you for 2 months. You don't just drop them. You keep checking on them. And they're yours for life, basically. Stephanie Park said it greatly the other day. Once a customer's underneath you, you are their coach for life. You have to take care of them and you have to help them. You have to help them pass that 21 days, plus that 60 days of max 30. You have to be there for every step of their fitness journey. So that was one of my main takeaways. Number 2, and I talked about this on the team page, y'all, you have to be proof of the product. No more, I don't have time to work out. I didn't drink my Shakeology today. Guys, I've had my Shakeology every single day, maybe minus 2 days this year, every single day. I use my Recover and my Energize daily. I do my workouts daily. I follow a schedule. If you're not being proof of the product, 2 things are going to happen. 1, your business is failing. You can lie to me straight in the face, say my business is doing great and I'm not doing the workouts, and I'm going to call your bluff and say you're full of crap. Second thing is people aren't going to trust you. We're not some of those other sleazy marketing companies. No names need to be said. We show that the products work. But if you're not working out, if you're not sharing your journey, if you're not being vulnerable, you're not doing your job as a coach. You're not doing one of your vital behaviors. You have to be proof of the product. And you have to finish it all the way through. How many of us have started a program and then we just kind of forget about it and we stop? Don't make me be the only one that raises my hand, y'all. Come on, let's be honest. Okay, well, some of us are really perfect, and I'm very jealous of you guys. But no, it's true. How many times have we started a program and we're like, I don't need to finish this? I've been there before, but that's got to stop. It's one thing if you don't connect to the program after like 5 weeks of doing it. I did that with T25, and I was like, I don't feel this anymore. Dive right in and start a new program. Find something that you love to do. Find something that works for you and share the entire journey. Guys, my followers on Facebook know me like clockwork. I'm on live video every single day sharing my workout. Sweaty selfies are on Snapchat, on Instagram. I am like clockwork. Share your journey. I already talked about that one. Just kidding. Oh, and I kind of want to put this in with my first thing. How many of us talk about the Beachbody Challenge to our challenge groups? Yeah, none of us do. Do we know what the Beachbody Challenge is? Raise your hand if you do not know what the Beachbody Challenge is. Don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. Okay. A couple of you have a pass because you're newer coaches. So the Beachbody Challenge is where you can submit your before and afters to Beachbody every month for a chance to win money. I have won $500 from Beachbody before for my before and afters from doing Turbo Fire. They paid me to get in shape. They paid me to lose weight. You should be telling your challengers about this. You should be keeping track. Be like, hey, did you submit your before and afters this month for a chance to win money? Did you know that when you submit your before and afters after you complete every program, they send you a shirt? How many of you guys did not know that? Show of hands. Yeah. So you guys need to be talking about the Beachbody Challenge. Yourself as coaches, you can also submit your results. I submitted mine. So you can only submit them once a month. I submitted mine once a month for 2.5 years. I remember the night I got the email, I got off work, it was when I was working at area. I was like, no. I was like, this is a scheme. And Bill's like, you can't say anything. Like, what if it's not true? And I emailed him. I was like, is this legit? Like, did I just win $500? I won $500, y'all. People, you guys saw somebody at Summit. 2 people win $100,000 for using the programs. That's what we do as coaches. That should be our mission, to be one of those coaches on stage with somebody who's gotten that far because we believed in them when we were by their side. That is what we do as coaches. All right, number 4. Y'all, you're your own CEO. You can't blame your upline if you're not successful. You can't blame Shakeology if you're not successful. You can't blame Beachbody if you're not successful. You can't blame the team. At the end of the day, the only one to blame for your lack of success, is a really bad sentence, is you. Your upline is here to help you, but they are not here to hold your hand and guide you every step of the way. You have to take ownership of your business. If you want to succeed, succeed. I love my coach Lisa to death, but I did a lot of this on my own. She'll even say it. I didn't wait for somebody to come around and hold my hand. I dove into YouTube videos. I dove into doing team calls. I dove into starting a team right away. If you want this, go for it. Quit making the excuses of why you can't have it, but I'm getting into a different track of events, so we're just going to wait to do that. But seriously, all of the resources are here for you guys. I don't know if you noticed the change in the team page, but the cover photo, if you click on it, there's all these links, guys. Links to past calls, 2 years of worth of team calls. Links to the Rock the Basics. Guys, if you have not done Rock the Basics, you need to. It's a training that I created for you guys of 3 different levels, and it's there to help you succeed. It's taught you everything that I've learned in this business for me to be successful. Guys, I wasn't successful overnight. This didn't happen overnight. I put in a lot of work, and I have given you guys the same resources so you can have that same success. I hear too often, no, because I'm about to get into a different point, so we're just going to hold the brakes on that one right there because I want to save that for the grand finale. So the other thing I want to talk about, guys, and y'all hate this subject, Success Club. It's not going anywhere. Success Club equals success. How many of us that went to Summit heard this? That way they don't think I'm saying this by myself. Thank you. Please, everybody that went to Summit, raise your hand. But seriously, y'all, Success Club equals success. I have hit Success Club 5, Success Club 10 all year since January, and I've hit Success Club 5 now for 31 months in a row. So when people say I've run out of people, y'all, I ran out of people like month 1. You got to grow your network. You have to add daily. You have to be starting new conversations. You have to get out of your own head and invite people to join you. Success Club is where it's at. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be frank. It's not an option if you want to grow this business and you want to move forward. Number 3 was be your own CEO. Y'all, 3 people. 3 people a month is all you have to help. We can all help 3 people a month. Every single one of us, we all know 3 people. But the key to helping those 3 people is starting conversations, sharing your journey, running challenge groups. They're not going to come to you. Did any of you, okay, well, there may be, let's do a show of hands for a popularity contest. How many of you came to your coach saying, hey, I don't need any information, just sign me up? Okay, Taylor. So we got 1. Y'all, 1 out of 30 people on this call have raised their hand. There might have been more people on my other page, I'm not sure. So people aren't going to come to you. So if you're waiting, you'll be waiting quite a while, guys. But really, you need to start conversations. You need to invite, and you need to add to your network. Success Club's not going anywhere. I know some of you hate me talking about it, but at the end of the day, this is what Beachbody has put out for us. And don't think of it as points. Think of it as lives that you are changing, okay, guys? So Success Club is not going anywhere. Number 5, and then I'm going to finish with my grand finale, and then I will open it up to other people that want to Summit. You guys have got to set your coaches up for success. So let me give you guys a little rough number. In March, we had about 450-ish coaches on the team. Last month, in the beginning of the month, we started the month at 379. That's 70 coaches that quit the team within a 2-month span. We're back now up to 400, so we're doing amazing things. But what's happening is coaches are joining the team, and they're not getting what they need right away. Now, I'm not saying every coach quits because they didn't get what they need. Like, we've all been there. Coaches quit. It happens. But we got to make sure we're setting up our coaches for their success. That means doing a Getting Started Right call with your coaches that want to work the business. I do Getting Started Right Zoom group chats because that works better for me, and doing a group chat throughout the day. I will get back to that, Victoria, in just a minute. I just want to finish this topic real quick. You got to add every single coach to the team page. I don't care if they're a discount or they want to work the business. Great example is Jasmine. I think she's on this call. She was a discount coach. I added her to the team page anyways, and she rocks the business. So I don't care if they're Taylor, discount coach. She just bought 2 tickets for Sunday's coming to Super Sunday with me. Like, you never know what's going to happen with a coach. So never count them out. Make sure they're on the rock the basics. And guys, check in on them. My coaches probably hate me because I check in on them, my new coaches, probably once a week. They probably don't answer me half the time. I just sent one out today. I'm like, you haven't answered me in a month. That's totally okay, but I'm going to continue checking in on you until you verbally tell me to leave you alone. We are here for them, guys. We can't just sign them up and let them go. You may be somebody who's like a strong, solid red and can do your business all on your own, but they may not be that person. They may need you to check in on them weekly, monthly, daily, and you have to ask them that. But set your coaches up for success, guys. Rock the basics, team calls, putting them in the team page, giving them a welcome, and make sure, this is the biggest thing, they're in your challenge group. Because the main reason coaches join a team or join at all is because they want to work on their health and fitness goals. They should be in your challenge group as a challenger so they can reach those health and fitness goals. Victoria, I don't know how to make a group in your email. I'm not going to lie. I just don't know how to answer that question. That'd be like a great YouTube thing, or posting the team page and somebody maybe will help a little bit better. So those are my main points, and this is what I want to lead with, and then I'm going to open it up for other people. So my first summit was 2014. I went solo, all by myself. I went there as a diamond coach, and I watched all these coaches walk on stage, and I was like, I'm going to be that coach next year. I'm going to be on stage. 2014, I have my dates wrong. Yep, 14. So I was at 15 goal. I walked across that stage because I made it happen. Goal, 2016, walk across that stage, make it happen again, and I did. It is okay to compete with yourself. It is okay to set goals in this business that you want to reach. But at the end of the day, you have to go in. You can't just set these goals and just let them sit there. You have to set them and go for it. You have to keep that momentum going. I hear too often, I can't be successful like you. I don't have a social media presence like you do. I started off with 1 Instagram follower, 1 Snapchat, 0 likes on Facebook, and 400 friends on Facebook. Guys, success didn't happen overnight. If y'all know my story, my life was not set up for success. I shouldn't even graduated high school. I decided where I wanted to go in my business. I decided what I wanted to happen, and I've decided where I want mine and my husband's future to go. You can do the same. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's not going to be easy. You can't just give up after 1 month in and be like, it didn't happen. You can't just be like, I've heard too many no's this month, I'm done. I said no for an entire year. An entire year. And truth be told, the only reason I signed up because my coach paid the sign-up fee and I just wanted her to leave me alone. And look where I am now. Look where our team is now. You guys have got to believe in yourself. You have got to believe that you are capable of amazing things and that you can do anything you want. You want to walk across that stage next year as a 5-star diamond? Freaking make it happen. But you got to get out of your own head. You got to get past those fears, and you just have to decide what's worth fighting for. Is your why worth fighting for? Is coming home to your son every single day and be like, you know what, mom's going to stay home daily? Is that worth fighting for? Is helping pay off your debt worth fighting for? Is losing whatever weight you want to lose worth fighting for? But you have to decide what you want, and you have to go all in. That was one of my biggest things from Summit. I compare myself to too many people. Like, so-and-so's been in the coach for 2 years. Why am I not where they're at? Quit comparing yourself. All that's going to do is stop you from achieving what you want. Instead, go after it. Quit making excuses why you're not Emerald, why you're not Diamond, why you haven't hit Success Club, why you haven't finished a fitness program, and just do it. Y'all know I don't deal with excuses very well. If you need a tough love, I'm here for you. I try not to do those anymore as a team. But if you need it, I'm here. But guys, you are capable of doing whatever it is that you want to do, but you have to decide what you want, and you have to go all in and say, I am making this happen. So That was my grand finale. So some of my people that went to Summit, does anybody want to share any takeaways that they got from Summit? Any aha moments they had? Anything they're bringing back to them? And please don't sit there silently or the call is just going to come to a halt. Ashley Weltley, I am coming to you, girlfriend. Go ahead, Ashley.
Hi. My biggest takeaway from Summit was bring 3 times as much money as you think you will need. Because the store is amazing, and I spent like way too much money there.
Oh, yeah. Don't ask Anna how much she spent.
I do really want to see Anna's statement and see how much she spent. Okay, everything that I took home from Summit, Ashley has already said in all of our past team calls. But sorry, Ashley, it resonates a little bit more when Melanie Mitro was telling me.
It's okay. Anything I say that somebody else says, they're always like, that makes so much sense. I'm like, I just said that 2 weeks ago to you. It's okay. It's okay.
So the 3 things that I would say, the consistency, stay consistent every day. Every day do the 4 vital behaviors. If you don't know what that is, ask your upline, because I know there's some new people on the phone call tonight. But consistently post. I'm terrible at that. Like, I'm awful. So today I set a reminder on my phone to go off every 2 hours to see if I had any people to respond to on social media, because I posted a ton on Instagram today. I decided I want to blow it up. So today I gained 50 followers on Instagram, and I didn't buy them. I just consistently posted and used hashtags that they talked about at Summit, people that I want to reach out to. And I gained, like, I only had 250, so I'm up to I think it dropped to 299 today, but oh. I posted consistently. I responded to people. The second thing that we wanted to do, or that I sharing your story. I hear Ashley's story all the time. She has said her story so many times, like, it's a great story, but it wasn't my story, so it's hard for me to relate to. I'm like, so-and-so was bankrupt, and then she became like, she's a elite 10 and all this stuff. That doesn't resonate with me. I don't relate to her. I don't want to be in her team because I have nothing to do with her. So sharing my story, even though it's not like tragic, so I'm really lucky that I don't have a terrible tragic story, but I resonate with a lot of people because a lot of people don't have terrible tragic stories. So I try to use my story. I'm a stay-at-home mom who got a degree from a private university that I don't use, so I have a ton of student loan debt. So I talk about that. And then your vulnerability. I think Christy posted this in our page several times. I'm like, I don't like to share that part of my life. Tragic things, like I said, don't really happen to me. I've had a pretty easy life compared to a lot of people. So what are the vulnerable things I can talk about? Well, my kids destroyed the playroom. I spent 2 hours cleaning today. 2 hours of my life instead of doing a second workout like I wanted to. So I shared that on social media, and I got some kickback from that. But it doesn't have to be, your vulnerability doesn't have to be a terrible thing that happened that would only resonate with some people. I don't know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Terrible things happen every minute of my life. Like, Sophie wiped her nose on my face today. So I think some people can relate to that if you have kids. Sophie sneezed in my eyeball today. She's pretty gross. But those are the 3 things that I wanted to share. Well, 4, because definitely if you plan to go to Summit next year, bring lots and lots of money, because you will just buy things that you don't need, like this really ugly t-shirt, but it's so soft.
They really do have the best clothes, and then you all have to wait forever to get them. But something that Ashley made me think of, and I think because she said Instagram, and I don't know who said it at Summit. It's not about how many likes you get. It's not about how many follows you have. It's not about the followers you lose. It's about the people that are there daily and are watching you and like doing this journey with you. That was another big thing for me, because so often we get caught up in how many followers we have and how many likes we get on a picture. But it's about those that are showing up, and those are the ones that are commenting and liking it. Those are the people that are paying attention and really watching you grow. So think of those people and focus on those people. That was like, I don't know, you just said Instagram and it made me click, Ashley.
Well, also respond to those people.
Yes.
Like, respond to them, because I have somebody who's going to do Beachbody on demand. They're not interested in some of the challenge packs, and that's okay. That's not for them right now. But I got a Beachbody On Demand customer today because I responded to them and said thank you when they were commenting about how messy my playroom was.
And it's not just on Facebook. How many times have I told you guys to reply to every single comment on Facebook? That applies to Instagram as well. And it's harder for people that have a higher following. I get it. But take the time out of your day because they're taking the time out of their day to comment on your picture. Now, obviously, delete the spam comments. Like, no need to reply to those people. Don't waste your energy replying to the negative people. Focus on the positive people. Focus on the people that are cheering you on. Thank you, Ashley, for sharing those. But her number one tip is bring lots of money for court because it's true. Because you can get cute T-shirts like the Faded Shakeology, like this one. Feels like you don't.
I really, really want you to share how much you spend at the court. I know it might be embarrassing to you, but
and you get really awesome swell bottles that say 21-day fix on them that are really fancy at the core. Logan, did you want to share any of? Where's Logan? Do you want to share any of your takeaways, Logan? Probably unmute, Bill. That would probably help.
Now I'm unmuted.
You are unmuted. There we go.
Mine was really just one takeaway that expanded to include a lot of sub points because it was like sort of a common theme, at least one that I picked up on, and who knows if it was just what I needed to hear at the time, but the theme, and you already touched on it a little bit, Ashley, that you are your own CEO of this business and you should treat it as such. And that means things like not just like picking up your phone and like doing a half-ass, like I'll just check in a little bit here, I'll check in with my challengers here. Like, no, like you should be focused. You should have set office hours. You should have no distractions. You should be consistent. You should show up every day. Like you wouldn't show up to your day job if you have one and just, bullshit around or whatever. And the same should be true for this. Like treat it like a job. We're here to help people and we enjoy what we do, and that's great. But you also need to really focus and create a business. And part of that, should also be part of your story, right? So yes, you can have personal stories that talk about your successes as a challenger and as someone losing weight or meeting health and fitness goals, whatever those may be. But you should also start talking about your story as a CEO, the freedom to choose the people you want to work with, to set your own hours, to work when you want to work, to have fun, to build a life of purpose. Like these are all things that should be communicated to the people in your networks as well. That's an important part of your story is your story as becoming your own CEO. I thought that was really interesting. And as part of that, CEOs operate with blinders and in inches was what one of the presenters said. And what she means by blinders is don't live other top coaches' lives. People like Ashley, people like Lindsay Matway, they created their own businesses from the ground up. They figured out what worked for them and what created a powerful movement. So the more you just try to emulate and copy someone else, the less you are being truthful and honest with your own story and hindering your own success. And then inches, meaning maybe you don't, sell 20 challenge packs or 35 or whatever it was that person sold as soon as Country Heat went on sale. But you did something today. You did some small thing today that it moved your business forward or that started to change a life. And you need to be able to reflect and recognize those things. And some of the biggest takeaways as part of this too is that as CEO, you are ultimately responsible for your own actions in your own business. So stop complaining and start doing the hard work. No one else is going to do it for you. If you want to win, you have to be willing to fail. That means putting yourself out there. That means doing things that make you feel uncomfortable. That means being patient when you need to be patient and not expecting this to turn into a 15-star diamond business overnight. That's just not the way this works. And also surround yourself with good people, right? Like empower your team members like Ashley does for us all the time. Like even if you only have 2 or 3 coaches, start showing them that they have the resources to make this business work. That's all I got.
Logan, I'm pretty sure we just nominated you to do a team call. Because I'm like, is she reading this from paper? Like,
well, what? I did take notes.
Yeah, but you were looking at us the entire time.
No, it all hit home. It was stuff that like really, like I honestly mean, like these were things that like I absorbed to my core, and it has driven me, you know, I got 2 Success Club points today. Like it's pushed me to make my, you know, like it just reset my priorities. And I urge everyone, like Ashley knows this, I was half in, half out of this business before Summit. And I went to Summit and it just reinvigorated me and showed me the potential of this business and the wonderful people that make up this company. Like from Carl Deichler on down, like the people that are involved in Beachbody are not smarmy, they're not smug, they're not, you know, everyone is just so nice. And like we're all in this because we care deeply about other people. And I thought that was really profound.
That's really, and I wasn't on that training. That's the thing about Summit. That's why I'm having some other coaches talk, because we all took different training tracks, and I didn't get to do that one. So thank you, Logan, for sharing it, because I think those are really good takeaways. And everything Logan said is just so true when it comes to this business. Like, y'all, you're not going to be a 15-star overnight. I've been at this for 3.5 years, and I am nowhere close to hitting that goal. And that's okay, because I'm going at the speed that works for me. We all have different speeds, and we just have to own that speed. But like she said, this is your business. Just put in whatever drive you want to go and just take it forward. Do any of my other Summit people want to share any takeaways? I'm not sure who else is on. Emily, do you have anything you want to share? Janet, Anna? I would love to hear from Anna or Janet as people that were terrified to go and why people should go next year. That'd be something good to talk about. Emily, go ahead, Em.
I'm trying to think of something why I would not have wanted to go. But I'm like, I guess I wanted to go. So I'm like,
you don't have to talk about that. I'm going to make Anna or Gina talk about that. Because you don't know it yet.
So, I mean, clearly you've already heard the BU from people, but I guess you're hearing it from all kinds of people, because we heard it from all kinds of people. Like it wasn't just one coach telling me one time. I think that was my Facebook. But I heard it from multiple people to BU. But also, okay, sorry, that's super fun. It's your business. So realize that you can do whatever you want, right? So just because Ashley says you should put one coach on your left and one on your right, doesn't mean you actually have to do that, right? You physically have to do it. She can't do it for you. So it's just, so if you don't want to do what your coach tells you to do, you don't have to, and that's okay, because realize that you're 2 different people, and so you can run it. You don't have to run your business just like the way your coach is running it. Does that make sense? Hopefully that made sense. But
minus the left and right thing, I got you.
Well, I'm just saying that there's no right or wrong way to do stuff. So if you, for some reason, really wanted to stack your right leg, one of your legs, even though your coach says it maybe not be wise to do that, you can do it anyways because it's your business, right? Just because your coach says you should go for Emerald or you should put someone here doesn't mean you really have to do that. If you think it's a better to, like, because remember, I don't know, for those who were in Dallas, I remember at the retreat, so Danielle and Tony said you either go, eventually you either go for rank or you go for income, right? And for a while she was going for income and then finally decided to go for rank. That's a personal decision, right? Her upline maybe had said you should go for 15-star for 3 years, and then she said, no, I don't want to do that. So it's your own business. You get to do what you want to do with it. Just be yourself and don't feel like you have to do every little thing that your upline does just because it's your upline is doing it. Maybe that works for her. It might not work for you.
Sorry, Taylor Swift. I'm going to let you finish, but don't put all your people on the same leg.
Okay, don't do that. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Ashley Motley. Thank you.
I'm in that boat right now. It was a mistake. Well,
but the point you're going, though, Emily, because like she said, like, you may want to go for income, which is where I'm at in my business. If I wanted to be a 15-star, I wouldn't have 5 CBCs. I would have one and everybody would be in one. I'd be a 10-star diamond right now. But I've chosen to go after income, and that's why I have 5 CBCs. And that's what Emily's saying. Like, go with what you want to go with. And I think that's what Emily's saying.
It is. Just
do not find out 2 coaches and put them on the same leg and be like, I want to be Emerald. Why am I not Emerald? And be like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, well, okay, bad example. I should have picked a different example. Sorry.
I was like, where is she going with this?
Yeah, but a lot of the stuff from the same thing Ashley had said, Welty had said about engaging with people, really putting out, and I had on the library requested like held jab, jab, right hook, because I can't find it anywhere else. And I just got it Monday. And it's really about, because what he said, so his Gary Vaynerchuk said, is that a lot of us nowadays, so the jab are these content. It's quality. It's like giving them good advice and suggestions and giving good content. And then eventually you give them enough of the good content and then you ask for the sale, right? It says right now in this day and age, all we're doing is asking for the sale and we're not spending the time giving them the quality content. And so that's something that I kind of really struck me at home. So I'm kind of excited because I just started reading his book. But his book is more about asking for the sale and less about the quality. So I'm going to read this one, and then I think I'm going to go back to his book before this one and read about that quality of giving them good content, because I feel like that's one of the things that's lacking for me is like providing and being of service. And they also really talked about helping each other, but not just helping your challengers, but helping other coaches. And I don't know, which is something I guess I wouldn't have thought coming from the top people or like Carl and that kind of thing, that he was really like being inclusive and be helpful. And you think that they would want just more cutthroat, competitive, distributors essentially to make them more money. But no, he was very much wants people to help other people and encourage and that kind of stuff. So I thought that was
true. We're all in this together. And I've said that like from the beginning, like we have a group just for our diamond coaches, and we always share what's working for our teams and for our people, because at the end of the day, like we have different people. We all have different networks. We all have different people that we can reach out to. But if we're just keeping what's working to ourselves, we're kind of being selfish. Like we need to share that. So I think that's a big thing. And I think we've seen that on the team page. A lot more people are sharing now, which is awesome. All right, Anna, I'm going to pick on you for just a second because you love me and I took care of you for an entire week. Why should people go to Summit that think they shouldn't be at Summit? Because Anna was one of my peeps, and I've been asking her for 7 straight days, so when are you going to buy your ticket? So when are you going to buy your ticket? Guess who bought her ticket today? Anna did. So Anna, why should people go to Summit? You're unmuted. Don't try to run away from me. She loves me.
Yes, I love you. For me personally, I didn't feel like I needed, not that I didn't need to, but the fear was greater not to go so that I wouldn't have to experience it. But it spoke to me in a lot of ways, in the sense that I know Ashley talks a lot about it. We have to believe in ourselves and, get out of our heads. But again, like one of the girls said, it just, when you hear it from somebody else, and not just from one person, but several, it really made me realize just how much fear has taken control over me, and how I need to discover myself and believe in myself. And it's not so much that I compare myself to others, but I feel like I can't share, I can't share with anybody, even though I love to do, the workouts are my passion, period. I love to work out, but I had stopped doing my videos and posting them because I just felt like, well, nobody cares. What do they care for? Nobody's liking, nobody's commenting. I got stuck in that. But I know there's somebody out there that at some point I'm going to reach. It may not be today and it may not be tomorrow, but I need to continue to believe. I need to start believing in myself and discover who I am, and what are, just like our last call that Ashley did. She had talked about write down 10 things about me. The 10 things, and I was looking, the 10 things about me are still blank, because I'm still trying to figure out who am I really? I'm not just fitness. To me, I think I am, and I'm I've got my head wrapped around this. I'm too old. All you girls are young. Y'all have others that can relate to y'all because y'all have babies or y'all are expecting or you have a close family. Y'all have, in my opinion, y'all have the whole package, where I feel like I don't, so I can't get anyone to relate to me. Now I'm going to start crying. But that's where I need to get out of my own head and believe in myself that I am more than just fitness. And somebody is going to, they may be seeing me now, but they don't want to respond. And I need to stop just letting the fear take control over me and believe in myself and start writing down who I am and start digging into freaking personal development. I hate it, but I know I have to. And like they said, even if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, then I can at least do that. I'm thinking big picture, and when I think big picture, I get overwhelmed. The fear kicks in, and I say, screw it. So if you think you don't need to go, or you don't want to go, or you're too afraid because you're a coward like I am, get out of your head.
Or if you don't know how to check into a flight, that's what I'm here for.
Can you read the comments?
No.
Can you open your chat box?
Okay. You do realize who you're talking
So can I share you guys with a quick story about Anna while she's in the comments? Anna went on an elevator ride. This is what happens when you don't go to Summit. You miss Anna going from level 7 to level 4 to level ground 0 to level 4 to level 2 back to level 7 because she
Okay, wait, hold up. That elevator was really tricky, though.
Thank you.
That elevator was super tricky.
It was.
And the sad part, Ashley's not exaggerated. It really did happen by myself.
It did. I'm going to let Anna read through those comments, but I wanted Anna to share that because Anna almost didn't come to Summit. She almost let those fears hold her back. Like, I kid you, I love Anna. She's like, I love her. She's like my grandmother that is not in my life, not because she's older, but because she knows what I mean. She's nurturing. She's Anna. And I had the privilege of meeting her and Gina in Dallas, and then again in Nashville, and now in New Orleans. And Anna almost didn't come because of that fear and that hesitation. So if you have that fear holding you back from your business, from joining us at Summit next year, guys, let that go and just do it and just join us. You have no idea the impact that Summit can make on your business, the impact of being with the team can make on your business. Like, I have a tight bond with my Dallas people. I have a tight bond with my Nashville people. I'm going to have a tight bond with my Phoenix people and my New Orleans people. But be there, guys. So that is the call. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. I am going to end. Oh, I have to do the drawing. Crap. Okay, hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I have to do the drawing for the Josh Coach training. If anybody wants to talk real quick, you can talk. That way I can do this real quick so we can do the live drawing of who won the Josh Coach training.
Okay, question. Does the size challenge pack come with the portion control containers?
It does not.
Okay. Only but Country Heat does.
Country Heat does.
Okay.
Also, just a reminder, guys, anybody that hits Success Club 5 this month as well, you could possibly win a training with Josh Coates. He mentors some of the top coaches in the entire business. And I've done a lot of his trainings and we're good friends. So he gave me 2 free trainings to hand out. They can be anywhere up to $400 to $200 that you choose to take part of. So I'm about to let you guys see. Okay, these are the numbers. Can you guys see this? Like, everybody is numbered. There is no random. Like, y'all see that I already have them numbered. I'm going to go to random org generator because this is really, well, you maybe happen, maybe not. I'll let you know. Oh, that's not the website. Why isn't random.org coming up? Nope, that's not it either. Okay. Clearly, this is not saved in my computer. Give me a second. Deal with me. This is our team call here. All right, 1 through 10. 1 through 10. I will do a screen. I should have done a screenshot of this here real quick, guys. Okay, you ready? That way you don't feel like I am cheating anybody. Nope, I have it right here. Can you guys see the screen? So I have 1 through 10 generating. The number is 5, and that person is Lindsay Session. So I see 5 right here, Lindsay Sessions, 5 on the screen. So she won the training for last month for Hitting Success Club from Josh Coates. Guys, make it happen this month. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of things you can make happen. If you want to hit Emerald tomorrow, make it happen. If you want to hit Diamond by the end of the month, make it happen. You can do anything you want. And then lastly, I'm going to leave you with get to a Super Saturday or Sunday. I've got people traveling from West Virginia, from Cleveland, coming to Super Saturdays. Get to one. I don't care if you went to Summit. And you're like, I don't need to be at one. Get to one. So with that being said, you guys have an amazing evening. I will stay on after the call, and I will see you guys next week. I almost left.